Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Interviews play a very important role in a seafarer's life. हर एक जहाजी को जीवन में बहुत बार इंटरव्यू देने पड़ते हैं. मैंने अपने जीवन में एज अ मरीन इंजीनियर फर्स्ट टाइम इंटरव्यू दिया जब मैं कैंपस प्लेसमेंट के लिए बैठा कॉलेज में. उसके बाद फिर एमईओ क्लास 4, एमईओ क्लास 2, एमईओ क्लास 1. वही नहीं, सिर्फ जितनी बार अगर एमईओ क्लास में फेल हुए तो दोबारा फिर देना पड़ा. एमईओ क्लास में फेल हुए फिर देना पड़ा. कभी शिपिंग कंपनी के लिए बैठे तो उसके लिए इंटरव्यू देना पड़ा. सो इंटरव्यूज हमारी जिंदगी का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है. सो दिस वीडियो इज डेडिकेटेड टू द इंटरव्यू पार्ट. I'll be sharing my life experiences and from others as well. Let us see if I can come to some conclusion. But for every person who is a GP rating guy, जो GP rating कर रहा है, DNS, GME, ETO, BTech Marine Engineering, BSc Nautical Science, Marine Engineering, MEO Class 4, Class 2, Class 1 की तैयारी कर रहा है और सेकेंड मेट, चीफ मेट और कैप्टन की तैयारी कर रहा है, एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहा है. दिस वीडियो इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. सो लेट्स मूव अहेड. सो इंटरव्यू में किस किस के इंटरव्यूज होते हैं? लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द बेसिक्स. जीपी रेटिंग वाले का होता है, राइट. टीएस रहमान लेती है, नुसी गोवा लेती है. एंड देन अगर आपको कल ऑफिसर बनना है देन ऑल्सो यू हैव टू गिव अ लॉट ऑफ इंटरव्यूज, वेदर यू टू गो टू यूके, सिंगापुर और यू गो टू न्यूजीलैंड और यू गिव योर एग्जाम्स इन इंडिया. सो इंटरव्यू इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यूर अ डिप्लोमा नॉटिकल साइंस गाइस, यार स्पॉन्सरशिप में इंटरव्यू होता है. एवरी कंपनी टेक्स अ टॉम, सिनर्जी, स्कॉर्पियो. इंटरव्यू इंपॉर्टेंट. जीएमई, यू वांट टू गो फॉर एंग्लो और आईएमएस गोवा, or you want to go for synergy sponsorship, or you want to go for IMUCET MSc sponsorship, interview is important. ETO में whether you go for Tulani or Anglo or Samudra, important. BTech campus placement like I did, BTech Marine Engineering campus placement Tulani or IMU Kolkata, BTech campus, important interviews. Same for BSc campus, whether you are from Tulani or you are from TS Chanakya, you will have to sit for campus interviews. Yes, you want to go for MEO class 4, MEO class 2, MEO class 1, second mates exam, chief mate exams, captain's exam, interview, Jai Mata Di. So let's move ahead. So why is interview important? So I'll start with the very basic GP rating. You want to take admission in good college? Interview is important. Whether TS Rahman, Nusi Goa, Great Eastern Institute of Maritime Studies. नहीं तो जय माता दी. Those fraud places, वो फर्जी जगह जाओगे जहाँ पर कि वो से अरे इंटरव्यू हो गया सिलेक्टेड, नहीं, वो सब फर्जी है, बाद में परेशान हो जाओगे. जीपी रेटिंग तो ऑफिसर बनना है, इंटरव्यू इज इंपॉर्टेंट. डीएनएस, इवन इफ यू हैव IMUCET रैंक 1 एंड इफ यू फेल इन अ स्पॉन्सरशिप इंटरव्यू गुड शिपिंग कंपनी, इट्स नॉट वर्थ इट. सो इंटरव्यू इज इंपॉर्टेंट ओवर हियर. एंड टुमारो व्हेन यू बिकम अ डेकेडेंट एंड यू वांट टू बिकम अ कैप्टन, यू वांट फास्टर प्रमोशंस, इंटरव्यू इज इंपॉर्टेंट. देन टू MMD orals, then to MMD surveyors, right? You have to give interviews to MMD surveyors, interview is important. Go for GME, graduate marine engineering, online test, then interview again, whether Anglo, IMS Goa, important. What if you fail in interview? Jai Mata Di, time wasted. What about future COC? You have to give your class 4 COC, you have to get your class 4 CSU, you have to get your class 2 COC, you have to get your class 1 COC. Interviews are important again. Go for your promotional exams, MEO class 4, class 2, class 1, second mate, chief mate, master exams. You fail in one oral, you lose 2 months. 2 months means 2 months salary. You can imagine it's lakhs of rupees. So throughout my career, whenever I was giving these exams, I had just one rocket behind, and that was if I fail once, I'll be losing lakhs of money. So I can't do that. मैं ये नुकसान नहीं झेल सकता. कॉपिड. सो वो रॉकेट जो फायर रहता था वो मुझे पढ़ने के लिए मजबूर करता था. सो एक बार जब आप ओरल में फेल होते हो MMD के, आप लाखों का नुकसान करते हो. सो डोंट हैव दैट कैजुअल अप्रोच आउट हियर. इंटरव्यूज आर इंपॉर्टेंट. Go for BTech Marine Engineering, go for BSc Nautical Science, campus placement interview important. अगर फेल हो गए कॉलेज से निकलते निकलते जॉब लेना, मुंबई में धक्के खाओगे, चप्पल घसीटोगे, तो वो डर बना रहना चाहिए. इसलिए इंटरव्यू इज इंपॉर्टेंट. ETO के COC एग्जाम्स होते हैं. यू हैव टू गो फॉर कैंपस प्लेसमेंट्स इन ETO और स्पॉन्सरशिप. अगेन इंटरव्यूज आर इंपॉर्टेंट. सो अगर मर्चेंट नेवी है तो इंटरव्यू है तो मर्चेंट नेवी है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. सो ये अगेन दिस इज नॉट मी. आई हैव टॉक्ड टू अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल, आई हैव वॉच्ड अ लॉट ऑफ वीडियोज, आई हैव टेकन अ लॉट ऑफ गाइडेंस एंड माय पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस एज वेल. मेक अ गुड इंप्रेशन फर्स्ट. इट स्टार्ट्स द मोमेंट यू एंटर. अगर तुमने यू हैव worn proper dress, you are well hair cut, you have trimmed and you are walking in with a smile and attitude. Good afternoon sir, good morning sir, how are you sir? I am fine sir, may I come and have a seat? That makes the first impression. It does not make much of a difference, but 10% I guarantee that, guys. 10%, 10% काम यही हो जाता है. Let's move ahead. Next, interview guidance, non-technical part. See, when you talk about interview, there are two parts, technical and non-technical. Non-technical की अगर general बात करें, it is introduce yourself. Why merchant navy? Why should I select you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to join our shipping company? Right? This is non-technical part of general, say DNS or GP rating or for ETO, right? But when you go for your COC exam, MMD orals, then also they can ask you non-technical questions. Why did you fail last time? Introduce yourself. What type of ships have you sailed on? What has been your experience? And all those stuffs. So यहाँ पर if you make a connection, that connection counts, because in non-technical part itself, 30% of the battle is won, guys. 30%. It is not about fluency, कि you speak very damn good, fast English. It is about making a connection. Giving an example to you guys, I can be very good at speaking English, which I am not. But if I am able to make that connection with you, how I speak, what I speak, am I transparent, दिल से बात कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं कर रहा हूँ, that makes sense and that matters the most. Let's move ahead. Technical part में, now what is technical part is, over here they are checking your competency, whether you know your stuffs or not. Say in case of DNS, they can ask you what is Archimedes principle, why is sky blue, what is the formula of tan 3 theta. In case of GME, they can ask you how does centrifugal pump work, how difference between a 2-stroke and a 4-stroke engine. In case of a ETO, they can ask you the working of induction motor or what kind of maintenance is carried out in a induction motor. In case of BTech or BSc Nautical Science campus placement, they can ask you about anything about from your college syllabus. They can ask you on MARPOL, SOLA, ship safeties, right? In case you are going for MEO class 4, class 2, class 1 or mates exam, यहाँ पर आपसे कुछ भी पूछा जा सकता है. जोर से बोलो जय माता दी. You'll be sitting for your second year exams and they will be asking you on anchor wash or anchor chain, anchor length, anything and everything can come over here. So we'll be discussing later on that part as well, but you have to prepare, and that is where the first 40% also counts, because you cannot know everything. GP rating maybe, they can ask you name all the continents, name all the oceans, a little bit about who is the prime minister, who is the president, a little bit more what is going on in the current world right now, current affairs. Make sense? आगे बढ़ते हैं. So what to do? क्या करें? Right? 10% first impression. So be well dressed and keep smiling. If you know the answer, fine. If you don't know the answer, fine. But keep smiling. A subtle smile needs to be there. एक बात बताऊँ, smiling is not just for the interviewer, it is for yourself as well. When you smile, it gives you a sense of confidence कि yes sir, I'm normal. All is well. All is well. All is well. समझ में आ रहा है? Important. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next. 30% is non-technical part. So out here, sometimes people feel that if I've got good communication skills, I can easily answer introduction of myself. Why do you want to? Why you should select me? What are my strengths and weaknesses? No, you have to prepare your answers really well. I have seen, I've been taking a lot of interviews. I've seen people with very good communication skills. They get lost because they have not prepared those answers well. These answers are very important. 30% weightage goes over there. So please write and then stand in front of a mirror and speak as well, because the more you speak, the better you become, the more confidence you have, and it works wonders. Make videos, see them, be honest. When you are talking about this non-technical part, don't copy somebody else's answer. Be honest, give your answers, but in a good package form, like a 5-star hotel tea coming in a proper cutlery, not like a dhaba cutting tea. It can be tasty, but वो presentable नहीं है, उसे presentable बनाना ज़रूरी है. Make sense? आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next. So, what to do when it comes to technical part? 60%. Now, everybody amongst you will agree that you cannot know everything. So, for that, first 40% is important. Now, coming to this 60%, technical part mein, you have to be very smart to know your interviewer. Say, for example, if I am going for my DNS exam and I am sitting for exam for, say, synergy. So, I am not going to prepare questions which have been asked in Anglo-Asian interview questions, because knowledge तो बहुत चाहिए. I'll be getting data first of all कि अरे यार what has been asked in synergy previously. I'll be preparing those answers well, making notes, revising them. That is how I start. So know your interviewer, what kind of questions they are asking, and prepare them well. because gradation might be asking questions on GK, Anglo on maths, synergy, maybe on aptitude, and that is how it works. Similarly, if you are going for your GME exams, know your interviewer, know your company first. Similarly, when you go for mates exams or MEO Classic 1 exams, so you don't have to prepare questions asked by the surveyor in Mumbai when you are giving your interview in Kolkata. You have to know your surveyor first and prepare your answers well so that he becomes happy, because at the end of the day, he has to write whether pass or fail. Okay. Talk to previous students who have faced the interview. This is very, collect data from LinkedIn, from anywhere, from those Telegram groups that have been made. Whether I have made group called GP Rating Decoded, whether I have made group called Marine Electrical Decoded, whether I made a group called Marine Engineer Decoded. Ask, get those questions, get those answers, prepare. Do group study. Now group study can be a waste of time and it can be a one hell of a thing if you utilize it well. I remember when I was giving my MEO class 1 orals, my sister was getting married, so I was damn busy, and the day she got married, just 7 days later I had my MEO class 1 exams and I was blessed to clear those exams. But all I could do was, I was lucky with this group study because 2 of my friends, they were preparing really well, and every day 2 to 3 hours I used to sit with my mobile and my pods inside my ear and used to listen to them what they have studied and used to make my notes, and that helped a lot. Give mock interviews to your friends, seniors. At times we think that we know, but when we start speaking, we speak bullshit. Yes, I am telling you right. Yesterday only I took a mock interview of one of the guys. He was damn good with his communication skills, but when he was started speaking, I knew he is not speaking anything good. तो वो sense नहीं आता. You are thinking that the connection is made from the brain to the mouth and it is coming out well. No. Somewhere there is a short circuit happening and it does not come out well. So please practice as much as possible. It is going to help you guys, please. So join Telegram groups, do group study, answer questions. That is really important. Last but not the least, this is out of my own experience. कुछ भी बोलो, you go for any damn interview, minimum 1% luck is required. This is minimum I am saying. It can go up to 10% as well. But the more hard work you put in, the less luck is required. But still, even if you put in 1000% of your hard work, still 1% luck is required. So भगवान का आशीर्वाद चाहिए, भाई लेके जाओ. Sometimes when you are giving an interview, it matters how the previous guys have performed. If the previous guys have performed really well, अगर उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा perform किया है, the expectations from you automatically increase, and then your chances of survival decrease. But if your previous people have performed really pathetic and suddenly you come up to this level, they will definitely select you. So this matters. Mood of the interviewer. Now suppose I am the interviewer, I have had a fight with my wife, bad fight, and suddenly I am taking a mock interview, I will be in a terrific mood. Chances are very less that you will convince me. So यहाँ पर ये 1% leg काम करता है. Coming to practice. Guys, this is the only thing in your hand. Interviewer is not in your hand. Interviewer's mood is not in your hand. Luck, not in your hand. The only thing in your hand is practice. Because this is in your hands, results are not. Please do that. Mock interviews, to your friends, to seniors. That is important. Make notes. Last minute revision booklet is important, guys. Make first of all full notes. Then from that, make out so specific notes that you have to do last minute revision. Small booklet, we should cover everything. Suppose it should be a ratio of 1:3. 3 big booklets, 1 small booklet covering all those 3 things consolidated in a compressed form. Give mock interviews. There is nothing better than this. Last but not the least, guys, with Merchant Navy Decoded platform, I have launched this mock interview package. I am taking a lot of mock interviews for GME candidates, BTech Marine Engineering candidates, and माता ने अगर कृपा बनाई. So I am trying to form a team of chief engineers, second engineers, captains who will be taking your mock interviews if at all you will be interested in giving your mock interviews. At the end of the day, life is yours, choice is yours. Remember, guys, this thing I have learned just today, and it's a great thing. Life is between B to D. Life is between B to D. That is birth to death. But in between this B to D comes C. And what is this C? This is the choices that we make in our life. So never be afraid of investing on yourself. Never be afraid of reaching out to people so that you can learn and grow. Remember, ये आपकी रोजी रोटी आपको कमा के दे रही है. Knowledge is power on ship. Earn respect, move ahead, faster promotions, do good for yourself, do good for your family. So in the end, last but not the least, if you want to watch a mock interview of successful DNS candidates, watch here. If you want to watch mock interviews of successful GME candidates, watch here. Choices is yours, hard work is yours. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.